As a young conservative, I used to believe that we could go back, or I used to have a certain reverence for the past. I'm sure there's other traditional men that can relate, as there's reverence for previous points in history, especially within American history. I would say, just in general, the West, that we hold reverence to. And I think there's a lot of conservatives who hold that mindset where they tell themselves and say aloud, if we could only go back to the 1960s or the 1980s, that's a common one, things would be great. If things now could just be the same way they were in the 80s culturally, bring Reagan back. It would just be so much better. And the thing is, like, yeah, I mean, maybe there are some points in history where subjectively and objectively you can point to different facets and say that it was better and people were doing better. But at the end of the day, guys, it's irrelevant because you can't go back. There is no going back. Human beings are human beings, but societies evolve, technology evolves, everything moves forward. And I'm not talking about like species evolution or anything like that. I don't believe in evolution, but I'm talking about cultural transition. And in the end, I think as conservatives, it kind of holds us back to have this mindset of trying to reclaim the past when it's never going to happen. What is a better course of action is to take the good aspects of previous points in time, the traditional aspects that worked really well, the foundations such as Christianity, Christian morals, Christian values, and infuse them with the technological and societal advancement that we see today. Now, what is that perfect median? What is that perfect blend of kind of what that looks like? You know, that's still being debated. I don't even think that it really matters as long as we landed somewhere in between that kind of middle ground where we have tested full-blown liberalism and progressivism, and we've moved towards a more enlightened spiritual awakeness and kind of seen how void this kind of full-blown progressive technological era and hedonistic era can be. And of course, blend it with all the great aspects of modern civilization and find a way to make it work. That is how we are going to be successful.